Hello, everyone. It's Kyle and Cheryl. We're back here today to just say we are so excited about the new Walk for the World that Dr. Joe Dispenza is putting on. And I think it's April 21st?
April 21st at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Now you can go to his website at walkforthe.world and you can look and see, you can check your time. You can also check and see where there might be some local walks going on. Many of you have probably done this before. If you have not, you want to tell them a little bit about what the Walk for the World is?
Sure. So the first time Dr. Joe Dispenza sponsored one of these Walk for the Worlds, there was quite a few people all over the world. And there was also kind of a home central at Marco Island for one of the Walk for the World retreats, or his meditation retreats, excuse me.
Yeah.
And during one of the walking meditations, the folks there did the Walk for the World as well as everyone else around the world. It was really cool. This time there's no meditation retreat around this date, but it still is going to be people all over the world. And essentially you are meditating while you're standing up. You'll first, have your earphones on, start the meditation. It'll be downloaded on your phone, so please be sure you put it on Do Not Disturb and all that jazz so you don't get no notifications during the meditation.
Well, also, you need to make sure that they know where they can get this. This is a free meditation you can get if you go to the Walk for the World website. Also, I believe he has it on his website, and it's a free walking meditation that we are doing on a global scale.
Yes, and everyone is set up at the same to be at the same time, even though it's different time zones.
Yes.
I think Australia was the only outlier.
I think Australia was the only one, and I'm not sure for sure, but check his website to see if Australia is doing it at a completely different time, because I think it was like the middle of the night or something when they do it 10 a.m. Eastern Time in the United States. So.
Well, just briefly, because I kind of got off on
Yeah,
a
sorry.
tangent.
I just want to make sure you're like, what is this meditation you're talking about? I don't know. Go ahead. Continue now.
So you'll download the meditation to your device, whether it's an MP3 player or your cell phone. And I do strongly advise to learn how to turn off your cell phone service so that you don't get bothered while you're doing the meditation. The meditation will start off standing with your eyes closed, and then he will guide you through the meditation as to when to open your eyes. And then he'll walk you through a walking portion of the meditation. And then you'll have another standing portion with your eyes closed again, another walking portion, and then another standing portion.
The idea was he created this meditation for people that have really never meditated before in their life. Because we brought our kids to the first Walk for the World in Marco Island. And some of them had never done a walking meditation before. They weren't sure what to expect, but they knew exactly what to do because he really guided them through it. This is for young, old, any ages. He doesn't want to make it too complicated, but really the whole idea behind it is everybody meditating at the exact same time around the world. And I kind of look at it as like a world peace kind of thing, because what you're doing in this meditation, it's about 50 minutes long, something like that. You're basically putting your heart out to the world, loving the world and connecting with everyone in the world. And if you saw, we did a video a while ago after his first walk because we were super excited because the Schumann resonance, if you're not sure what the Schumann resonance is, it's the heartbeat of the earth. And they measure it around the world every day, like every minute of every day. And when we did the walk, it basically, the heartbeat of the world just like, whoosh, it skyrocketed, and it was so cool. And now I don't know the details on this. We're just sharing whatever little information we know. But I know that the Heart Math Institute was working on they already have some kind of monitors around the world trying to measure things that go on in major cities. And they were asking if people would love to have a device, like have one in their home or something if they live in a big city.
Basically donor sites where they could put this device up.
Yeah, and I think that their idea, like this is all speculation, I think their idea was basically to try to measure what happens in the world. And I'm kind of speculating that maybe they're going to measure using these devices around the world to see what kind of impact that we can have. So we're putting this video out there to tell everybody that please join in on April 21st, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. That's when it starts. So don't get to your location to walk at 10 a.m. You start at 10 a.m., whatever your time is. Yeah, so
there's something beautiful about a group of people all doing this together. And I just recently watched a fairly new documentary. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of it. If we can get it, we'll put it into the show notes here. But they were just talking about some experiments where people were meditating for peace in certain areas. And they had statistical evidence that showed drops in crime or drops in whatever was going on that was adversarial in that community. And for the most part, it stayed down. I think they were meditating on a very crime-ridden street in St. Louis. I want to say they were doing some things in Chicago. They did some things in the Middle East. And it was amazing. And then they also had some experiments going on with, I think, 9 or 10 different countries, all connecting up, and they had computer systems that were monitoring, and it was like triple blind so that people didn't know what was actually happening, but the computer systems were monitoring at the same time another person was meditating, sending energy. And the whole theme was we're all connected. And not only are we all connected to one another through quantum entanglement, we're all connected to this great Mother Earth, this Gaia that we live on. And so how much more cooler is that we can send energy back to the planet? And I want to just say on this Schumann resonance, it is the frequency, the heart, people call it the heartbeat of the planet, but it's also the frequency, the resonance of the planet. And as as consciousness gets elevated, that frequency will start to go up a little bit by little bit. And there have been there's evidence, documented evidence, when there's catastrophes about to happen, the Schumann resonance will change. I'm pretty sure it goes down in those, pre to those events and during those events. And when good things are happening, it can go up, right? But it's minor up and down. And when we went back and looked at the data after the first Walk for the World, it was like this giant spike.
It was huge.
Yes.
It was huge. And we're like, wow, did we really do that? It's hard to say, but it's coincidental. And we always say there's no such thing as a coincidence.
No,
and
we as a collective, I mean, how many was it? Like, I think you said over 200,000 people had registered. And, some of those people that registered were just one person registered, but yet they had 2 or more people with them. So it could have been closer to, say, 500,000 people all meditating at the same time. So there's real power in this, and so that's why we're excited to offer this, just one more piece of media, if you will, to try to get out there and join and do something for the planet. It's really cool.
Well, and like I said, you can go to his website and you can check and see if there's any local groups that you can do it with. You can also look on like Facebook and see if maybe they'll just look for Walk for the World. Maybe you can find a local group. If you can't find a local group, that's okay. Just do it by yourself. Do it with your family. Whatever. Just because you're doing it by yourself doesn't mean you're doing it by yourself. You're doing it with hundreds of thousands of other people around the world. You're just not right there with you. We're all doing this together, and that's the idea, is to do this together and to help.
I'm getting goosebumps right now because I was remembering back to Marco Island, but I just remember how awesome it felt, the energy of being connected with everybody. I mean, I could just really feel that in my own soul, that here we are all at the same time sending our good energy out. And so I got goosebumps thinking about it again. It's pretty cool.
All right, so April 21st, 10 a.m. Eastern time in the United States. Check your time. If you need more information, go to either drjoedispenza.com or walkforthe.world. And we'll put those links below in case you didn't take notes. And we hope to see you in the field on April 21st.
Take care, guys. Love you.